everyone, so in this video we're going to go through using YouTube with the S3bubble, okay? So we're just going to be using the hosting setup, but we're also going to show you how to do it with the plugin in these tutorials, okay? So we've just created a free demo here and we've got a demo listed below, so let's just open up our demo. Okay, this will take us to the dashboard, and if we take a look and visit the site, you'll see that we've set up some pre-made setups basically for YouTube and Vimeo. So we're going to be talking about YouTube in this video series. So if we just go ahead and click play, you can see this is just playing one of our YouTube videos from our YouTube website, and we've literally just taken the URL and pasted it into the theme. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So if you go over to channel, you can see all this if you set up your own demo. Then under edit, then what if we do, if we scroll down, and you can see we've got our YouTube URL, and it's literally just the whole YouTube URL with watch and everything, okay? So you can set that up, and you literally just paste in the URL, and then you're good to go with YouTube, okay? So you don't need to use AWS, you can use Cloudflare, Vimeo, YouTube, or just simply a direct URL. But I'm also going to show you how you can use this with the plugin. So if I just copy the URL, go ahead, go over to channel, over to players, then if we just create a player, put in a direct URL and click submit, what that will do is it will give us a code. You can take that code, and if you've got the plugin installed, you can simply add your post and then just type in S3bubble. Sorry, you have to use a classic editor for this. Is the old plugin, so we're going to use the classic editor. And then once you've got the classic editor set up, you can click the S3bubble button, and then you can select your player, and you can see you've only got a one player, and click insert, okay, and that will insert our video for us. So you can click play, publish, sorry, open it up, okay, and we've got our YouTube video playing, and that's how you would do it with the plugin, okay? So let's go back to the theme. We've got a video there. Now a lot of people want to talk about AVOD, SVOD, or pay-per-view. So if we wanted to use AVOD, we can go ahead and just go over to channel, advertising. I'm just going to use one of these sample URLs, and these are pulled directly from YouTube for advertising. If you're familiar with AVOD, you'll be familiar with how these URLs are set up. They're VMAP. So what you can do with YouTube is you can just go ahead, paste your URL into the advert section, okay, and click update. Then we go back to YouTube and click restart. You can see we'll get our YouTube advertising, okay? So it works as easy as that. It sets up your YouTube advertising, okay? So you can do that. So you can use an AVOD model. Now the same thing with the plugin, but the plugin you have to just go to your player, players, and then if you go into your player, and then you just add the VMAP URL here, okay? So you can just add it here, and it does exactly the same thing as in the theme, and it will just play with your YouTube player. Okay, so that's how you set up an AVOD model. So for any of the other types, you can use WooCommerce. So we've set up some dummy products here. So we've got an SVOD product, a pay-per-view product, and a podcast download product. So it's as simple as clicking the pay-per-view. You can click update. You can say I want them to see, say, 10 seconds of the video before they're asked to pay. So if we go back, refresh, restart, then as soon as we get up to 10 seconds, okay, they'll be asked to purchase the video, and that will just take them through to a purchase page, and then they make payment, and then they can come and view the whole video. So that's how you do pay-per-view. SVOD, exactly the same, just set up a subscription product. And podcast download, you just have to add a direct download to your product when you add it, okay? So that's just how you use YouTube with the theme and the plugin, and we'll be doing Vimeo, Cloudflare in upcoming tutorials.